92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think it's funny the difference in emails that we get. Like when a guy emails us and he thinks he's been used for a one-night stand, he's always like, it was awesome. I just want to see if I can get a hold of her again so we can do it one more time. Yeah. But a girl thinks she gets used for a one-night stand. She's like, it's terrible. What's wrong with me? Right now, Ashley is on the phone with us, and Ashley is in that situation. She thinks that the guy she went out with might have just used her for a one-night stand. Ashley, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want us to call today?
His name is Chris.
Okay.
I met him through friends. They set us up. And the date that we went on this wine and cheese tasting thing. So where they tell you about wine and cheese and what wine goes with what cheese, and you go to different tables or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun. I didn't think I was going to have that much fun. It was kind of, bougie.
But you did end up having a lot of fun, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. He was making jokes. And this is the kind of like highbrow event that I usually get bored at. But it was really interesting learning about all that kind of stuff. I had no idea that there was so many, I thought it was just red and white, but then there's, this pink wine that's rosé, whatever.
Rosé.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know anything.
I know. Most of the wine and cheese events that you go to are like Velveeta and Carlo Rossi.
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's understandable.
I like
exactly.
that.
But the best part about it was he was making me laugh the entire time.
Awesome.
And, we were drinking, and we picked our favorite bottle, and we bought it, and we went to my house to share it, and we ended up
And you had a really good time on your date, didn't you?
Didn't even get to share that wine. Too busy.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottle's gone now.
Okay.
I mean, one thing led to another, and he ended up staying over, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. We're way ahead of you on that.
Okay.
Here's the thing. He left the next morning, and he was, in a rush to get out.
Okay.
He was like, oh, I don't feel good, and he was like, I'm just really hungover. Wine gives me a headache. And I was like, okay, we'll get together again. He goes, yeah, sure. So anyway, he left, and I went to the bathroom, and then I noticed when I sat down, I looked at my legs, and I realized that I hadn't. It's so embarrassing. I hadn't shaved in a while.
What are you talking about? Are you talking stubble, or are you talking like you had long hair, like hippie?
It was kind of in between stubble and long hair. But it was. I mean, it's still cool outside.
Well, most of the time, guys don't notice if it's stubbly, but there are times, if it's really long and you can actually see the hair, that's pretty gross.
I was like, well, I didn't know I was gonna. He was going to stay over and things were going to happen. It was the first date. So, of course, I was like, whatever, I'm not going to shave this time.
You got to prepare yourself for any date that you go on. You never know. I always shave my legs before any first date.
Your entire body, actually.
Yeah, I
Smooth
do.
chest over here. Now, Ashley, aside from your obvious sexual attraction to each other, what is it about this guy that you really like?
Oh, he made me laugh. If you can make me laugh, then you got me,
Any of your friends listening now, or any guys that you know that want to hook up with you, are going to start coming over to your house in clown outfits. Yeah. Just trying anything to make you laugh.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Now, I know you said that you don't sleep with guys often on the first date.
Which is what girls always say.
I believe you. No, now, Lydia, I believe you. But has this ever happened to you before?
No.
Okay, so it's the first time. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi.
Hey, do you think that maybe the guy you went out with isn't calling you back because you were bad in bed?
No, I have never received a complaint. That's
All right.
one thing that I can say.
It's just a theory of mine, because you went out with this dude, had a one-night stand, and all of a sudden he's not calling you back. That would be the only reason that I could think.
Is that your worst case scenario, Ashley? Your biggest fear?
That I'm bad in bed? There are worse things than that, I guess. But I just hope that he's not calling me back, because I feel like I may have set his legs on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Ashley wants us to call a guy named Chris. They went out for a wine and cheese date, ended up hooking up back at her place. She's concerned that he isn't calling back because she noticed she didn't shave her legs the night before and was rather hairy the next day.
And that is gross.
And it is gross. That could be a reason. The guy could be like, oh, she's kind of nasty. I don't want to call her back. Honestly, Ashley, that's why I said you always need to be prepared and shave before every first date. I always make sure my legs are silky smooth. Before anything I do. Business meetings, anything. Always shaving.
Always shaving.
All right, Ashley, are you about ready to give Chris a call?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Chris, please?
this is Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. You got a second?
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Have you ever heard our morning show before?
Maybe, I don't know.
All right.
I'm just a little confused why you're calling me.
You recently went out with one of our listeners named Ashley.
Yeah, I did.
Assuming from that laugh you remember Ashley.
I do remember Ashley.
Well, Ashley has been trying to get a hold of you for like over 10 days now, she says.
Right.
And she's wondering if she did something wrong because she would definitely like to see you again.
God.
Do you mind telling us why you don't want to call her back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell you, but I mean, we just had, it was an all right time, but things just got a little weird. So
They got a little. Is it because her legs were hairy?
her left.
She told us everything that happened on the day. She said that you guys had a one-night stand, and she's concerned that she didn't shave her legs, and you were grossed out by that.
Honestly, I didn't even notice that. So
Okay.
Really?
What is it then?
I'd rather not say. It was just a little awkward.
More awkward than this? I mean, come on.
Everything was fine until we went back to her place, and then we started hooking up, and it just got a little strange.
What do you mean strange? Like she pulled all kinds of weird gadgets out of the closet and Mitch showed up? I mean, what happened?
No. Like so this is so strange. She kept on shushing me.
What?
Shushing you?
Oh, no. I hate when people shush me.
As in, like, during the act? Shushing you?
Yeah, and she kept on shushing me, and she would put her finger up to my mouth and just, shh, please don't, be quiet. And I didn't understand because it's not like I was being particularly loud. It just ruined the whole experience because I just felt like
I could see how that would ruin it. I'd be like, stop it. I want to make a little noise if that's okay.
Chris,
Does she have roommates or something?
no, she lives alone. And as it went on, she became increasingly sort of like aggressive. She'd be like, shh, shh. And I was
Like even
okay,
more?
I'm sorry, like, this is just a natural sound. Like, this is what people do when they hook up.
Chris, I hate to shush you again, but I want you to be quiet for just a second because Ashley is actually on the phone with us.
Wait, what, right now?
Yes, she is.
Hi.
Wonderful.
Hey. I
Wow.
cannot believe you said all of that on the radio.
This is so, I just wanted to be honest, and that's the situation.
I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or put you in an awkward position.
Really? I mean, I feel a little uncomfortable, so.
Sorry.
But can you now explain to me why you did that?
Here's the thing. I kept shushing you because there cannot be any noise when I'm doing my thing. Like, it's too distracting.
So, Ashley, you know that you were doing that.
Well, I just need quiet. Like, people need, like, silence to concentrate. I'm one of those people, and I am at my best in total silence. You know, but I didn't think that would be the reason that you're not calling me back. You know, I feel like that's such a cop out.
Oh, wow.
You were holding your hand over my mouth, shushing me. Like, I haven't had a hookup like that since I was in high school, and I was worried my parents were going to hear me. Like, like people are going to make noises. Have you been shushing everybody that you've ever slept with?
Yeah.
Well, they've never complained. They've always came back.
Oh.
You know, they've always called back.
You just don't like any noise while you're doing it.
I would prefer no noise, but
Are you silent the whole time?
yes.
Wow.
Ashley, have you had, like, serious boyfriends?
Yes.
and nobody's ever said, "Hey, can you do me a favor and not shush me every single time we do it?"
Maybe make a
Maybe
noise.
they've mentioned it, but they've never like made such a big deal out of it.
Honestly, I find that a little hard to believe. Maybe they didn't say anything, but I'm sure they've thought it. I cannot be the first person.
Here's the thing. I like you. I really like you. You made me laugh. And, I mean, I guess is it something I could work on? If you feel the same way about me.
Maybe before you guys hook up again, you could wear earplugs beforehand.
That's
Or
sexy.
put on some big headphones, some Beats by Dre's, some sound-canceling headphones. Listen to some music or something so you can get in your zone while he's in his.
Maybe. I don't know.
That seems like a compromise. Meet in
Yeah.
the middle somewhere.
Chris, would you like to go out with Ashley again? We will pay for a second
I'm not
date.
gonna hook up with the girl who's wearing a pair of earphones.
Come
I'll say
on.
that. Like that's.
We'll pay for the second date. Please? Will you go out with her again?
I mean, no, not really. If it's going to be this weird hurdle to get over, then no. I mean,
Okay. Ashley, I'm sorry that you did not get your second date. You did get your answer, though.
That's all right.
She's going to put on her Beats by Dre right before she has sex next time and just tuning out exactly what they say.
Only hear what you want.
Yeah, hear what you want to hear when you do it with Ashley.
In slow motion.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.